Fine. Question number 1. A is to B is equal to 3 is to 8. 7a plus 2b is to 7a minus 2b. Okay, there are two methods we can have, but fine. Let us have the direct method. What is it? Sir, 7 into 3 plus b 2 into b 2 into 8. 7 into 3 minus 2 into 8. This is the simplest one. 21 plus 16, which is nothing but what? 37. 21 minus 16, 5. Is our answer is 37 is to 5? Okay. Next one. 3a plus 2b is to 3a minus 2b is 9 is to 5. So here they ask you to find out a is to b. What they ask you to find out? A is to b. I'll give you one method. Sir, trial and error method. Of course, you know the trial and error method. I'll give some other method. Okay. What is it? 3a plus 2b divided by 3a minus 2b is equal to 9 by 5. Apply component or dividendo. You know component or dividendo, right? Numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator. So what exactly you are going to get? 3a plus 2b plus 3a minus 2b divided by 3a plus 2b minus 3a plus 2b is equal to 9 plus 5 by 9 minus 5, which is equal to what? 14 by 4. When you add the 6a by 4b, 6a by 4b, 14 by 4, 4 get cancelled, 3 2s are, 7 2s are. Bring this 3 here. So a by b is equal to 7 by 3, which is our answer is 7 is to 3. If you are trying trial and error method, what happens? If you are trying trial and method, what happens? You will be first applying, first you will take option A, not satisfying option B, option C. When you apply component or dividendo, direct answer we can get. Even this step is not needed. Once you are applying component or numerator is going to be 2 times of the first part, denominator is going to be 2 times of the second part. That is 6a by 4b. After applying component or dividendo, that is what you are going to get. Okay, so please understand this. Okay, next one. Sum number 3, let us do. What is sum number 3 is? A is to B is to C equal to 2 is to 1 is to 3. 2a minus 3b plus c equal to 8. Then what is a plus b plus c is? What is a plus b plus c is? Now listen here. Let me give you one trick. Okay. Let us take option A. Okay. What is it? Option A. First trial and option A. What is 12? So can I say a plus b plus c is equal to 12, my dear? Let me take it. Sum of all the three numbers is 12. Trial and error method I'm using. Sum of three numbers is 12. Now the ratio is 2 is to 1 is to 3. The ratio is 2 is to 1 is to 3. That means this is total 12. So first part is going to be 2 by 12. Okay. What is it? First part is going to be, 2 by 6. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6 into 12 is equal to what? 4. 4 is to 2 is to 6. This is what you are going to get, my dear. Third part is what? 3 by 6 into 12. 6. 3, 4 is to 2 is to 6. Now look at this. Sir, what you are trying to communicate, sir? Now, if it is A, if it is B, if it is C, A plus B plus C is 12 we got. Same value, I'm going to substitute here. 2A minus 3B plus 6. 8 minus 6, 2 plus 6 is 8. Sir, satisfied, sir? Option A. Trial and error method. Simply use trial and error method, you will get the answer. Next one. A square plus B square is to A square minus B square equal to 41 is to 9. Then A cube plus B cube is to A cube minus B cube. Very simple procedure you follow. A square plus B square by A square minus B square is equal to 41 by 9. Apply component or dividendo because here plus minus is there. I told you previous sum. When you apply component or dividendo, left hand side will be 2 times the first part divided by 2 times the second part. Directly you can make it. So what exactly you are going to get? 2a square by 2b square is equal to 41 plus 9 divided by 41 minus 9. So 2 get cancelled. Can I say a square by b square is equal to 50 by 32, which is nothing but 25 by 16. Can we say 5 by 4, my dear? So our answer is A. Oh, sorry. But 5 by 4 is A by B. Sorry. Okay. But the question is A cube plus B cube by A cube minus B cube. So we have to find out A cube plus B cube divided by A cube minus B cube. So what is A cube plus B? A cube by B cube is Is it 5 by 4? 125 divided by 64. So what is it? Again component dividendo. A cube plus B cube divided by A cube minus B cube is equal to 125 plus 64, which is 189. 124 minus 64, which is 61. So our answer is option C. Okay, next one. Root of 13 plus x, root of 13 minus x divided by root of 13 minus plus x minus root of 13 minus x is equal to 5. We have to find the value of x. The best method is what, my dear? Trial and error method. Okay, trial and error method. First, I'm trying option A. What is it? I'm trying option A. Look at this. What I'm trying, my dear? Option A. So if I try option A, what exactly happen is 13 plus 4 is 17. No, it's a prime number. Under the root prime number, I don't want. Fine. You take option B. B you say take. Okay, what is it? Option B you take. What you're going to get? 13 plus 5 is root 18. 13 minus 5 is root 8. Is that right, my dear? So what is it? I'm taking option B. Root 18 by root 8 divided by... Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm committing mistake. Root 18 plus root 8. Is that right, my dear? Okay. Then we'll apply component dividendo. Let us check whether we are getting it or not. Because when I just apply x, this is what I'm going to get. Okay, this is what I'm going to get. This is equal to 5 by 1. Apply component dividendo. What you're going to get? Twice the first part divided by twice the second part is equal to 5 plus 1, 6 by 4. 2 get cancelled. 9s are 4s are. Sir, you can write it as 3 by 2. So left hand side and right hand side are equal when you take 5. So x is equal to 5 is our answer. Directly we can make it, my dear. Okay. Next one. AB is equal to 1. Then 1 plus A by 1 by B is equal to AB is equal to 1. Then 1 plus A by 1 by B is equal to such a simple sum, my dear. Can we say, my dear, A is equal to 1 by B? Is that right? So I can write it as A by 1 is equal to 1 by B. What is it? A by 1 is equal to 1 by B. Can we make it or not, my dear? A by 1 is equal to... Yes, this way we can make it. Okay. Now listen here. See, here according to the option, what can be the answer? What is the question here? They ask you to find out 1 plus A by 1 plus B. What they ask you to find out? 1 plus A by 1 plus B. They ask you to find out. What they ask you to find out? 1 plus A by 1 plus B. Is that right, my dear? So how to find out 1 plus A by 1 plus B? The answer is A minus 1 by 1 minus B. Of course, this is what going to be my answer. Okay. A, B is equal to 1. The question is 1 by 1 plus A by 1 plus B. So left hand side will be 1 plus A and 1 plus B. So apply component dividendo here. Okay, apply component dividendo. What you are going to get? Apply component dividendo. A plus 1 by A minus 1 is equal to 1 plus B by 1 minus B. Now, alternando. What you are going to get? A plus 1 by 1 plus B is equal to A minus 1 by 1 minus B. A plus 1 and 1 plus A are one and the same. So directly we can take this, my dear. Therefore, our option is C. Yes, next step. A car covers a distance of 150 kilometer in 2 hours 40 minutes. 150 kilometer in 2 hours 40 minutes. While a motorcycle covers the same distance in 2 hours. So 2 hours 40 minutes and in 2 hours. What is the ratio of their speeds? Very simple. 2 hours 40 minutes. What is it, sir? 160 minutes, sir. Both you convert into minutes. And 120 minutes, sir. Now convert into ratio. Are you getting 4 is to 3, my dear? So our answer is 4 is to 3. What is our answer? 4 is to 3. Okay. Next, I don't want to do 8th sum. There is a mistake, it seems. Now 9th sum. How many 50, 25 and 10 paise coins of which are the numbers are in the ratio 3 is to 4 is to 5? Together worth rupees 15. Okay. Now listen here. 50 paise, 25 paise and 10 paise coins. Total amount is 15. The ratio is 3 is to 4 is to 5. Option A, 3 is to 4 is to 5. Sir, first condition satisfied, sir. What is the second condition? Total amount should be 15. How to check the total amount, my dear? See, total 3 types of coin. 50 paise coin, 25 paise coin and a 10 paise coin. What is option A? 9, 12, 15. So 3 is to 4 is to 5. First condition satisfied. Second condition is total amount should be 15. Let me check. 9 into 9 coins are 9 50 paise coins. Total 4 rupees 50 paise. Do you agree? plus 12 25 paise coin, that means 3 rupees. Do you agree? 15 10 paise coin, that means what? 1.5. So add everything. 6 plus 3 9, but actual amount is 15. So option A cannot be my answer. Go for option B. 12 16 20. Yes sir, 3 is to 4 is to 5. Satisfying sir. Next, 3 into 50 paise, 1 rupee 50 paise, plus 16 into 25 paise, which is nothing but 4 rupees. 20 into 10 paise, which is nothing but 2 rupees. Is that right, my dear? Even this is also we are not getting 15. So leave it. Not possible. C. What exactly will come? C is nothing but 15, 20, 25. Yes, this is also 3 into 4 into 5. Let me check. 15 50 paise coins. 7 rupees 50 paise. 20 25 paise coin. 4 rupees. Not 4 rupees. 20 25 paise coin is what? 5 rupees. 25 10 paise coin plus 2.5. Yes, sir. We are getting 15 rupees, sir. Our answer is C. Fine. Next one. The ratio of two terms, 1 is to 25. If 36 added to the second term, the ratio becomes 1 is to 28. The first term is, look at this. Ratio of the two terms is 1 is to 25 is given. Sir, can we use trial and error method? Of course, you can use trial and error method. For example, first term is 12. Second term must be 25 12s are 300. Okay. Yes. If I add 36 with them, I'm getting 336. Now the new ratio becomes 1 is to 28. 12 is to 336 is nothing but 1 is to 28. If you want to simplify, you can simplify it. 28 12s are 1 is to 28. Answer is getting. So 12 is our answer. 11th sum. Three friends divide 391 in the proportion 1 is 1 by 2 is to 2 by 3 is to 3 by 4. How much is the last share? How much is the last share? How much is the last share? Okay. Now listen here, my dear. It's a very simple sum, but I'm telling you to apply the trial and error method. Sorry, actual method will be fine. 1 by 2 is to 2 by 3 is to 3 by 4. But I'm going to use a trick. How to use the trick? I'll tell you. What is LCM of 2, 3 and 4? Sir, 12, sir. Multiply 12 in the numerator. Throughout by 12 in the numerator. So what you're going to get? 6 is 2. If I multiply by 12, 12 by 3 is 4. 4 2s are 8. 6 is to 8 is to 9 you will get. See, 12 by 2, 12 into 2, 24 by 3, 12 into 3, 36 by 4. Is it what 6 into 8 is to 9? Now listen here. Total amount is 391. How much is the last share? Last share, how to find it? I'll tell you. See, 6 plus 8, 14. 14 plus 9 is what? 23. Yes. So if I have got 23 rupees, last person will get 9 rupees. But the person has got 391 rupees. Therefore, 9 by 23 into 391. Just cancel this, my dear. How many times? I think 17 times will come. What is it? 17 times. So 17 nines are 153. Option B. What least number must be added to each one? 6, 14, 18, 38 to make a proportion. So trial and error method. Option A is 2. 6 plus 2, 10. 16, 20, 40. Now check whether they are in proportion or not. Sir, 10 by 16. 5 by 8. 20 by 40. Oh, sorry. 10 by 16. Is it 5 by 8? Fine. Is it 20 by 40? Is it satisfying, my dear? 10, 16. Yeah, 5 by 8 is correct. 10, why 10? Sorry, 8. 4 by 8, which is nothing but 1 by 2. This is also 1 by 2. Option A. Okay. Now, next step. A's money to B's money. 4 is to 5. B's money to C's money. 2 is to 3. And C has 1500 rupees. Direct answer, my dear. Combined ratio you find out. 8 is to 10 is to 15. Now, C has 1500 rupees. That means C share is 15. C share is 15. So, common multiple I can have what? What I can have as a common multiple? 100, because 1500 divided by 15 is equal to 100. So, what I do is, I multiply 100 with each and every value, 800, 1000, 1500. Yes, this is what A share, B share, C share. So A has how much, my dear? 1000. Direct answer. Why to waste our time? Next step. A bag contains 600 rupees in the form of 1 rupee from the form of 1 rupee coin, 50 paise coin, 25 paise coin in the ratio 3:4:12. We need to find out number of 25 paise coin. We need to find out number of 25 paise coin. Let me use trial and error method, my dear. What we are going to use? Trial and error method we are going to use. What we are going to use? Trial and error method we are going to use. Okay. Wait. A has na? A is 1000 only na? Correct. Sum number 13. Oh, sorry. A has 800 rupees. Sorry. A has 800 rupees. B has 1000 rupees. Okay. Now come to this point. 3:4:12. Okay. So 25 paise coin ratio is this one, right? Let me take option A. Let me take option A. 900. So what I do is simply 900 by 12 I make. What is 900 by 12? 75. Okay. So 3 into 75. I'm doing trial and error method. 3 into 75. There are 225 1 rupee coin. 4 into 75. There are 350 paise coin. 925 paise coin. Now I'm going to check whether I'm getting total 600 or not. Fine. 225 into 1 rupee. 225. 300 into 50 paise, 150 rupees. 900 into 25 paise, 900 into 25 paise. How much, my dear? 900 25 paise, 225 rupees. 600 rupees. Sir, 900 is the direct answer. Arey, why you have to waste time by using the actual method? These are the word problems directly we can do. Okay. Next, sum number 15. What is it? A mixture contains milk and water in the ratio 5:1. On adding 5 liters of water, the ratio of milk and water becomes 5:2. The quantity of milk in the original mixture. Fine. Let me take option A, trial and error method. Mixture contains milk and water in 5:1 ratio. So, if milk quantity is 25 liters and water quantity is equal to 5 liters. Am I right, my dear? Then only it will be 5:1. On adding 5 liters, I'm adding 5 liters of water because this is milk, this is water. I'm adding 5 liters of water. Water quantity becomes 10 liters and milk becomes, remain as it is. Now the ratio is what? 5:2. Yeah, second condition satisfied when I take 25 liters. Answer is over. Next step. A sum of money is to be distributed among A, B, C, D in the proportion 5:4:2:4:3. If C gets 1000 rupees more than D, what B share? Oh, fantastic. Listen here, my dear. Now let me take this. Okay. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 3, 14. What is it, my dear? 14. Total is 14. So, can I say C share is equal to, let me take the common multiple as X. C share is equal to 4x by 14 and D share is equal to 3x by 14. And the question they ask you to find out B share. B share is equal to 2 by 14x. Now we have to find out the value of x. Answer is over. The condition is what? C gets 1000 rupees more than D. That means what? C share is 1000 rupees more than D share. Am I right, my dear? That's it. Bring it to left hand side. This is nothing but 4x minus 3x. X by 14. Can I say x is equal to 14,000? When x is equal to 14,000, B share is equal to 2000 rupees. What is B share? 2000 rupees. That's all, my dear. Next step. 1360 rupees have been divided among A, B, C such that A gets 2/3 of B. A gets 2/3 of B. And B gets 1/4 of C. Okay, 1/4 of C. Now, what is the question? Then what is B share? What is B share? Now, look at this. Can I say A by B is equal to 2 by 3? B by C is equal to 1 by 4. Is that right, my dear? We can say that. So, A is to B is 2 is to 3. B is to C is equal to 1 is to 4. So, what is A is to B is to C? 2 is to 3 is to 12. The question is, what is B share? B share is here. Total 17 rupees means B should get 3 rupees. Is it 3 by 17? Okay, but the question is what 1360 is given, na? Sorry. 3 by 17 into 1360, 80 times. So 240 rupees. 240 rupees. Now 18th question. Now what is 18th question, my dear? See, 980. 1980 are divided among A, B, C, so that half of A's part, 1/3 of B's part, and 1/6 of C's part are equal. Look at this. Half of A's part, 1/3 of B's part, 1/6 of C's part are equal. Very, very simple procedure. They ask you to find out B's part. Look at this. Can I say A is to B is to C equal to 2 is to 3 is to 6? Directly you write. Now they ask you to find out B's part. B is equal to what? 3 by 11. Because B's portion is 3 out of 11. But amount is 1980. So into 1980, which is nothing but 180 into 3, which is equal to 540 rupees, my dear. How much it is? 540 rupees. Next, the fourth proportional to the number 60, 48, that is, take it as x. 60x, 48 into 30. 2s are, 24s are. Can I say x is equal to 24? Next, the ratio of the number of boys and girls in a college is 7 is to 8. If the percentage increases in the number of boys and girls is 20% and 10% respectively, what will be the new ratio? Please follow the simple procedure. Don't waste your time. Ratio is 7 is to 8. Na? Let me take number of boys 70, number of girls 80. Now, if the percentage increases in the ratio of boys and girls is 20% and 10%. If 20% boys increases, what is 20% of 70? 14. Then 10% of 88. So 14 boys increases, 8 girls increases. So which is 84, 88. Now find the ratio 84 is to 88, which is nothing but 21 is to 22. Option C, my dear. Next, the mean proportional between 234 and 104 is. So 234 into 104 is equal to square root. If you find out, I think you will be getting 156. Next, ratio of earnings of A and B is 4 is to 7. If the earning of A increase by 50% and those of B decreases by 25%, the new ratio of their earnings become 8 is to 7. What is A's earning? Please, my dear, use trial and error method. That is the best method. Okay, what is it? Use trial and error method. That is the best method. But listen here. In this particular question, there is an option called data inadequate. That means read the question again. Ratio of earning A is to B is 4 is to 7 and increases, decreases given and our earnings become 8 is to 7. Okay. Only they are talking about increment of A amount, that is their income. But expenditure and all not given. Yeah, savings. There is no second condition. Only they are talking about income. By using that, we won't be able to find out. Directly, we can mark data inadequate. No, sir. I can use trial and error method to get the answer. Of course, you can use trial and error method. Of course, you can use trial and error method. And none of the options are satisfying this trial and error method. A also not satisfying, B also not satisfying, C also not satisfying. Fine. So directly you can go for data inadequate. That is the best option what you can give. Don't use trial and error method when the conditions are not completely given. Next, the ratio of the number of boys and girls in the school is 3 is to 2. If 20% of the boys and 25% of the girls get scholarship holders or scholarship holders, what percentage of students does not get the scholarship? Very simple, my dear. 3 is to 2. For my convenience, let me just take it as there are 30 boys and 20 girls. Yes. How many of them are getting scholarship? Out of 30 boys, 20% of them are getting scholarship. That means scholarship 6 people out of 30 getting and 25% of 20. What is 25% of 20, my dear? What is 25% of 25? these people, that is these many boys and these many girls are getting scholarship. So how many of them are not getting scholarship? 24 and 15. So what is the question is, what percentage of student does not get the scholarship? Total there is these many people are not getting scholarship. Total how many of them are not getting scholarship? 39 people are not getting scholarship out of 50 students into 100. Are we getting 78%? Next step, 24th sum. What is 24th sum? Carefully listen here, my dear. 60 kg of alloy A is mixed with 100 kg of alloy B. If alloy A has lead and tin in the ratio 3:2 and alloy B has tin and copper in the ratio 1:4, then the amount of tin and new alloy is, okay. So actually this is a very simple sum, my dear. This is actually very simple sum. What exactly happens? Look at this. First alloy 60 kg. How much portion of tin? 60 kg of alloy has got lead and tin 3:2. So 3:2 na. That means lead tin. So lead portion will have 36 kg and the tin portion will be what? 24 kg. Now second alloy 10 kg, 100 kg of alloy. This one has got tin and what? Copper. So what is the ratio? 3:2. 3:2 means, is it 3:2? Yeah. If A has lead and tin 3:2, it's over. Sorry. B has the copper 1:4. What is the 1:4? 20 kilogram of tin and 80 kilogram of copper. Then only 1:4 you will get. Okay. Then only 1:4 you will get. Then the amount of tin in the new alloy. We need to find out amount of tin in the new alloy. Okay. Amount of tin in the new alloy. Very simple, my dear. 20 plus 24 is what? 44. Answer is over. Because we are going to mix both the alloys, na. So in that alloy, in the first alloy, you got 24 kg of tin. Second alloy, you got 20 kg of tin. Both has to be mixed. The total alloy is what? 44 kg. Next, the ratio of third proportional to 12 and 30 and the mean proportional between 9 and 25 is, okay. Third proportional to 12 and 30 we'll find out. 30 square is equal to 12x. Am I right, my dear? So what is x is equal to 900 by 12, which is nothing but 75. Mean proportion between 9 and 25. What is it? 9 into 25, which is equal to 3 into 5, 15. So ratio 75 by 15, 5 by 1. So the ratio is 5:1. Next, the prices of scooter and TV are in the ratio 7:5. If the scooter cost 8,000 more than TV set, what is the cost of TV? Don't use any other method. Directly use the trial and error method. Take option A, my dear. Okay. TV and scooter is what? 7:5. So here 20,000. TV price is 20,000 rupees. What is it? TV price is 20,000 rupees. That is what I'm taking it as an option. If TV price is 20,000 divided by 5, you make 4,000 is the common multiple. If TV price is 20,000, scooter will be 28,000 rupees. Now let me check the second condition. If the scooter cost 8,000 rupees more than TV, yes, scooter cost 8,000 rupees more than TV. So option A satisfy our condition. Answer is over. Am I right, my dear? Answer is over. Okay. Now sum number 27. What is it? Sum number 27. What is it? Carefully you do. Given that 24 karat of gold is pure gold, 18 karat of gold is 3/4 of the gold, and 20 karat is 5/6 of the gold. The ratio of the pure gold is 18 karat gold to the pure gold in 20 karat gold. See, listen here. Very simple procedure. Given that 24 karat of the gold in pure gold is what? 24 karat is the pure gold. 18 karat gold is what? 3/4. It has got 3/4 gold. And 20 karat has got what? 5/6 gold. They ask you to find out the ratio. Find out the ratio, my dear. Sir, LCM is 24, sir. Sorry, 12, sir. Multiply the numerator by 12. So what you'll get? 9:10. See, LCM is 12. So 3s are 3s are 2s are 2s are 9:10 is our answer. Next step. Amount of 2,430 is divided among A, B and C such that if their shares is reduced by 5 rupees, 10 rupees and 15 rupees, then remainder share shall be in the ratio 3:4:5. What is the B share? Very simple question. See, total how much is getting reduced? 30 rupees. So, after getting reduced by 30 rupees, the amount is 2,400 and it is divided among 3 people in the ratio 3:4:5. Is that right? 3:4:5. So, find what is the question? B share they ask you to find out. So, B share is what? 4 by total 7 plus 5, 12. If 12 rupees I've got, B will get 4 rupees, but I've got 2,400 rupees. So, 800 rupees. Wow. So, can I mark option as 800? No, it is wrong. Actually, after reduction of 10 rupees only, I'm getting 800 rupees. So, I have to add the 10 rupees here. Look at this. 10 rupees to be added. My answer is 810. Now, A and B are two alloys of gold and copper prepared by making metals in the ratio 7:2, 7:11 respectively. If the total quantities, what is it, my dear? If the total quantities of the alloys are melted to form a third alloy C, the ratio of the gold and copper in the third alloy. Okay, fine. Listen here. Copper C in C will be, look at this. A and B are the two alloys. What is it? Gold and copper. So how much percent of gold in the first alloy? 7/9. First alloy, that is A. Copper is 2/9. Second alloy, gold is 7/18. Copper is 11/18. Now the question is, third part, that is C alloy, na? C means what? We are mixing both. So add both of them. 7/9 in 9 plus 7/18, which is nothing but, sir, LCM is 18, sir. 2, 2. 14 plus 7, 21/18. And this one is going to be what? 4, 15/18. So if I find the ratio 18, 18 get cancelled, 7/5. See how simply we are doing the problems, huh? Now next one. A piece of string 40 centimeters long, it is cut into 3 pieces. Okay, 40 meters, 1, 2, 3, is cut into 3 meters. The longest piece is 3 times as long as the middle size and the shortest piece is 23 centimeters shorter than the longest piece. The length of the shortest piece. Best method, trial and error method. Don't take 27 meter only. Because 27 centimeter, not possible at all. Sir, why, sir? Because total is 40 centimeter. Shortest cannot be 27 centimeter. So leave it. Okay. Now, take me 5 centimeter. So if shortest is 5 centimeter, medium and longest. So shortest is 5 centimeter. Longest is going to be 28 centimeter. Do you all agree, my dear? Because 23 centimeter. So medium is going to be what is the condition for medium? The longest piece is 3 times as long as the middle sized. Okay. Now, if middle size remaining is what? 7 I'm getting. So this is not 3 times. Actually, this is 4 times. Therefore, option B also not possible. Take 4 centimeter. 4 centimeter. So longest will be 27 centimeter and this is 9 centimeter. I think all the conditions satisfied. 3 times the longest. Oh, sorry, middle size. Longest is what? 3 times the medium one. And 23. All the conditions are satisfied. My answer is 4 centimeter, my dear. So that's all with our assignment problems. Time value of money. Okay, time value of money. Okay, that is in short TVM, I can say. Now, remember, my dear, this topic divided into 2 parts. As far as our syllabus is concerned, this topic is divided into 2 parts. One is interest and other one is what? Annuity. Am I right, my dear? Interest and annuity. Now, as far as interest is concerned, we are going to discuss 3 types of interest in this topic. Please prepare the way I'm giving you the notes. Okay, please prepare the way I'm giving you the notes. You will find it very simple. Interest. What are the interest, my dear? Simple interest, compound interest, then what? Effective rate of interest. Right? Simple interest, compound interest, and effective rate of interest. Simple interest, compound interest, and effective rate of interest. In short, you are going to call it as simple interest, SI, compound interest, CI, effective rate of interest, you are going to call it as E. These are the three types of interest we are going to discuss in this topic. As far as annuity is concerned, we have two types of problems we are going to face. In annuity part, we are going to face two types of problems. I'm not here to explain what is meant by interest, what is meant by annuity, because you know what is interest, what is annuity. So let us not talk about those parts again and again. So what are that is exam oriented things only we are going to discuss. As far as annuity is concerned, we are going to discuss about two things, my dear. We are going to discuss about two things. One is about present value. Other one is future value. So in short, we are going to talk it as present value and the future value. Guys, listen here. Sir, most of you may have this query. That is, sir, I understand what is annuity and all, but I have a problem with one thing, sir. When to use present value, when to use future value. Many of the time I'm finding it a little difficult, sir. I can remember the formula, everything I do, but I'm little bit confused how to use, that is when to use present value and when to use the future value, sir. Of course, my dear, in this session, this session means or tomorrow's session, I'm going to give answer on that. Now, these are the two parts, sir. We have got more partners, sir. We have got perpetuity, of course, we have got perpetuity, and we have got growth rate, of course, we have got growth rate. Okay. Now listen here. I'm asking you to prepare perpetuity for sure, my dear. Perpetuity question compulsorily will come. Annuity, perpetuity, growth rate. What you know? Sometimes they're asking, not sometimes. So far they have asked only once. Now, in this interest and annuity, if there is expected 12 to 13 marks expected from this topic, for example, you may be wondering, majority of the questions can be asked from which part, you know? Majority of the questions can be asked from which part, you know? Out of interest and annuity, majority of the question. Majority means what, you know? If 12 questions are coming, at least 8 to 9 questions, 8 to 9 questions will be asked from interest. Okay, please understand. You people are giving lot of importance to annuity and you are ignoring interest. But actually speaking, one of the most important topic in time value of money is interest. After interest only annuity. Because why I'm saying like that, you know, in the next level, intermediate level and final level and all, you are going to discuss lot about annuity. So there the weightage is more. As far as annuity is concerned, their weightage is more. But here in foundation is concerned, interest only have got the more weightage. So when you are preparing your ICAI material, see, remember, sir, is it enough to prepare from ICAI material? Many people are sending me message, sir, is it enough to prepare from ICAI material? See, if you ask me frankly, I will say yes. But still, I'll tell you, uh, ICAI material is only what, you know, cover the syllabus. ICAI material only cover the syllabus. But questions, what, you know, can be asked from anywhere. Questions can be. So, sir, what for that, what should I do, sir? Nothing to be done. Prepare from ICAI material and solve past year questions. Only two things you do, that is more than enough. And remember the types of the problems. What most of the people are doing, even in time value of money, also just blindly solving. If you blindly solving the problems, you are not going to succeed in the examination. Please understand. If you want good marks from time value of money, how to understand, you know, you need to understand the type of the problems. Like the way I give simple interest, compound interest, effective rate of interest. Further classifications I'm going to give. In simple interest also, what are the types of problems expected? So when you prepare in that way, you automatically what, you know, do wonders. For example, simple interest when I take, what are the types of problems we have got? Let us understand from there. What are the problems, type of problems we have got? Okay, in times of, sorry, simple interest, what are the type of problems we have got? It's more important, very, very important thing, my dear. Very, very, very important thing. First, basic problems like find the simple interest, find the principal, find the rate of interest by using the formula. Of course, what is simple interest formula is? Simple interest formula is equal to PTR by 100 or PNR by 100. Okay. But remember, the person who know how to use calculator, effectively, he can do wonders. That is without writing anything, by using formula, by using calculator, no need to write anything. Read the question, give the answer, but you should know how to use this calculator effectively. Don't behave like a small kids, my dear, 11th and 12th standard kids. You are a professional students and approach the exam also in professional way. Okay, approach the exam. Sir, we are just completed 12th standard, my dear. You are grown enough and you are more than mature, but you are more matured than us. That's what I strongly believe. You are more intelligent than me. That's what I strongly believe. So you can easily understand, you can easily learn. Okay, you can easily understand, you can easily learn. Now, the person who can use this calculator effectively, he can do wonders. For example, I'll tell you. See, principal is given as 5,000. Rate of interest is given as 6%. And the time taken is 2 years. Find amount. This is the question. See, simple interest. This is the basic problem. Find the simple interest. Find the simple interest. Okay, find the simple interest. Now look at this. How to approach? Look at this. Sir, how will come to know whether the problem is based on simple interest or compound interest? That is another question people are asking. Sir, sometimes they are not mentioning the type of interest, sir. Then what to be done, sir? Please understand one thing, my dear. If nothing is mentioned about interest, keep this in your mind. If nothing is mentioned about the interest, we are talking about simple interest. Compound interest means we have to mention. Okay, for example, sir, there is one problem, sir, population type problem, sir. In that population type problem, they don't mention what type of increment it is. So should I use simple interest as you just now only said? So if nothing is mentioned, you should go with a simple interest. Okay, so that way I should do, sir. No, population increases. The rate of increase is what, year after year. Okay, that is compound interest only. It is understood. It is compound interest. They no need to mention there whether it is simple interest or compound interest. But whereas all the problems they have to mention except that population type. When population type questions are coming, it has to be, you have to use compound interest. Okay, otherwise, generally you have to use simple interest. Now, amount they ask you to find out. This is the question, amount they have to find out. Yes, yes, Ashi. Now listen here. Simply what you can do, my dear, use the calculator. Just use the calculator. We have to find out amount, not simple interest. Ashi, we have to find out amount, not simple interest. Everyone is, this is the mistake people are committing. Everyone is giving me the simple interest. See, the question is amount. I'm not asking simple interest. Find the simple interest is different. I'm asking you to find the amount. Yes, correct. Now listen here, how to find out 5,000 principal into 6% into 2. We got the simple interest amount of, or yeah, I did not switch on the calculator only. Very good. 5,000 into 6% into 2. 600 rupees. Am I right, my dear? 600 rupees. This is your simple interest. But the question is not simple interest. Question is amount we have to find out. So plus 5,000. Array, why to use formula? Why to waste your time in writing the formulas? Right? Simply you should know. Simple interest means principal, rate of interest, and the amount. Time. If I multiply everything, yes, directly I can get the answer. That's it. Sir, can we use the same logic in compound interest? Of course, compound interest also by using calculator directly. I think the people who are attending my session, just like that, you are doing simple interest and compound interest. So many of you are calling me and saying, sir, I've never learned this method before, sir. The first time, by using calculator, I could solve all the problems in time value of money. That's what you're telling. So please understand, you have calculator, 12 marks, confirm. You should know how to use this calculator as far as time value of money is concerned. Effectively, you should use one line. Even what annuity type also, if you want to watch my video, YouTube, it is available. Some assignment problems I have solved. You just see how I am approaching. See, that approach always different, my dear. The approach, your approach should be different. So amount is over, problem solved, keep it aside, go to the next sum. This is basic problem. In this basic problem, what and all can be asked, see, simple interest is 600, right? Amount is 5,600. So principal, rate of interest, time, simple interest, amount. So these are the 5 informations. Am I right, my dear? These are the 5 information. Basic type problems. How the basic type problems are, I'll tell you. In these 5 informations, any of the 3 informations will be given to you. They may ask you to find out the remaining 2 informations. That is basic sum. Out of these 5 information, any of the 3 will be given to you. We have to find out the 4th and the 5th information. That is what? Simple problems and a basic type of simple interest questions. 5 informations. Once again, I'm telling you. Principal, rate of interest, time, okay, then amount, then simple interest. These are the 5 informations. See, in this entire simple interest, only these 5 informations available in the questions. Not more than that. Only these 5 informations are available in the question. So any question you read, you need to find out these information only. Okay, what information is given? Accordingly, we have to do it. Okay. Now, this is the basic type of problems. Okay, this is the basic type of problems. So one question can be expected from basic type. Basic. Sir, total 5 informations out of 5, 3 will be given to you, remaining 2 to be found out, sir. Very good. But I want you to do it very carefully. Look at this. Sir, sometimes amount is given. What is given? Amount is given. Principal is given. Time is given. If they ask you to find out rate of interest, how to find out, sir? Okay. Listen here. Amount is given and principal is given and time is given. Fine. These are the 3 informations given, my dear. They ask you to find out rate of interest. They ask you to find out rate of interest. Now, sir, I think I have to apply formula, na, sir. Array, no need to apply formula. See, there are methods. I think my students knows it. We have got kids method, legends method, ultra legends method. This is the way we divide. Okay, in my regular lecture, I saw all the 3 methods. How legends approach this problem? How legends is approach this problem? That is, you people are legends only. How you have to approach this problem, I'll tell you, my dear. Look at this. Amount and principal. Can you tell me what is simple interest amount is 600? Can you find out simple interest directly? Amount minus principal is 600. So amount minus principal is equal to simple interest. Sir, we got simple interest, sir. 600 rupees is my simple interest, sir. Okay. Now, how much is the time taken? How much is the time taken? 2 years is your time taken. How much is your time taken, my dear? 2 years is your time taken. How much is your time taken? 2 years is your time taken. Simply, what to be done, I'll tell you. Simply, what to be done, I'll tell you. What is needed? Time. Simple interest divided by principal into rate of interest. Simply you do it, you will get the answer, my dear. If you want to check, you can check. Sorry, principal is 5,000. So 600 divided by 5,000 divided by 6%. 2 years time taken you are getting. See, check it again. 600 divided by 5,000 divided by 6% again. Are you getting 2, my dear? This is what number of years? See, when you know simple interest, if you divide principal and from simple interest, if you divide principal and rate of interest, you will get time. If you divide principal and time, you will get rate of interest. If you divide time and the rate of interest, you will get the principal. Array, this is the logic, my dear. See, the approach has to be like this, so that what happens, you can build your own confidence. That confidence plays very important role. Once array, this way I can go, that way I can go, this is the way I can solve. If such kind of confidence level is boosting now, then automatically will help you to score very good marks in your examination. So one problem, don't never ever approach in one way, always approach it in 2-3 ways while preparing. Why people are raising? Okay. Achha. Fine, sorry. Next. Okay. Just please answer the instructions, my dear. Okay, now listen here. This is our basic problems. Okay, second type of questions. What is expected? Second type of question, what is expected? Some principle. See, the meaning of sum is principle. Second type of question is a sum of money, that is principal, amounts to some amount in particular year, for example 2 years, it reaches this amount. In 3 years, another amount. Okay. Now find the other details, whatever principal you have to find out. How much is that principal? What is the sum? That is the question, my dear. What is the sum? That is the question. It's a very important type of question. This is second type of question. For your information, I'm going to write the question. I'm going to solve it for you because you know how to do it. But of course, I'm just going to tell you how I'm approaching this sum. People who are new to my session, you may be wondering, okay, the problem can be approached like this also. You will get that confidence for sure. Are you ready, my dear? I'm going to approach the sum which was asked in the exam only. It's a very, very important question. So please get ready for that, my dear. Sorry, I missed that. I took the wrong book. That is the reason I'm not getting it. Please give me 2 minutes. Yes, I got it. Are you ready? This is the type of question which was asked in the examination. Please, I'm writing the question for you. I'm writing the question for you. A certain sum of money, very important type, my dear. Okay, a certain sum of money, amounts to rupees 6,300 in 2 years and rupees 7,875 in 3 years, 9 months. Okay, 3 years, 9 months at simple interest. Of course, in the exam, always they mention what type of interest. Find rate per annum. Yes, now listen here. Okay, this is the question. Okay, so what are the information? Let me see. Of course, you know this sum. I know it. I know it. You can do this sum. You are good in this one. I know it, but still, why don't you learn my method also? Or if you like that method in the exam, you can try that method. Okay, fine. What is it? A certain sum of money. I don't know what sum of money it is. I don't know what amount it is. That amount becomes 6,300 rupees in how many years? 2 years. And 7,875 rupees in 3 years, 9 months. Can I say 3 years, 9 months as 3.75 years? See, 3 years, 9 months. What is it? 3, 9 by 12, 3, 3 by 4. Is it not 3.75, my dear? Is it not 3.75? Say yes or no. Is it not 3.75? Of course, you are aware about it. So, only this is the information. See, I think my students knows about it. I don't use formulas. Correct? I use logical way. My approach is pure logic. There is no formula is used. When present value, future value, when it is much needed, there only I'm using formula. I hope you are aware about it. Even any problem, you just think about that, my dear, in my lecture. Any chapter, most of the chapters, I don't use formulas. Only logical way of approach. How many formulas you will remember, my dear? Where's the time to remember all the formulas? So logical approach is always best approach. That's what I believe. Being a mathematics teacher, I'm telling you this. Now look at this. Here, 2 years and 3.75 years. This is the question. See, what is simple interest is? What is simple interest is? What is simple interest is? Every year, the amount of simple interest remains same. Every year, amount of simple interest remains same. That you, for example, first year simple interest you earned 500 rupees. Second year also you will earn 500 only. Third year also you will earn 500 only. This is the logic. Now look at this. The way I am approaching. Now tell me, what is the difference between 6,300 and 7,875 is? What is the difference between 6,300, 300 and 7,875? See, 6,300 minus 7,875. Sir, you will get negative. Sir, negative you can ignore. 1575 divided by difference between 2 years and 3.75 years. What is it? 1.75. When you divide this, you are going to get 900 rupees. This is your simple interest, my dear. Every year you are going to earn simple interest is what? 900 rupees is your simple interest. So what is your simple interest? 900 rupees. For example, sir, I want to find out principal now. Simple way. See, this is 6,300. Sir, in 6,300, it is amount after 2 years. That means I have already added 2 times simple interest. Am I right, my dear? I've already added 2 times simple interest. So what I simply do, you know, I remove 900 2 times from 6,300. So what exactly you are going to get? 4,500 rupees. This is what principle. Arey, where am I applying the formula here? Logic, na? What I do? I found the difference. Divided by difference of the years. I get simple interest. This is my simple interest. I subtract simple interest from the amount. Why I subtract 2 times here? Because the amount is after 2 years. If it is 3 years, 3 times I would have subtracted. 4 years, 4 times I would have subtracted. Okay. So 2 years. So my principal I got. How much is my principal? 4,500. Now they ask you to find out what? Rate percent per annum. Simply do what I'm saying. Simple interest divided by principal into 100. Just tell me what exactly the answer is. 900 divided by 4,500. So are you getting 20%? Are you getting 20%? Say yes or no. We have to multiply it by 0.2 you would have got into 10 to 100. So are you getting 20%? This is what the way we need to approach, my dear. Instead of approaching formulas, this, that, and why you have to waste your time. Okay. And this type of question asked 4 times in the examination. How many times? 4 times in the examination. For example, let me read one more question of this type. Let me read one more question of this type. So I think you can get the answer. Now look at this. Wait. I'm reading the question. See, 2 equal sums of money. Look at this. I'm reading the question. I'm not going to write similar type of question. Let us not waste my time. Okay. What is the rate of simple interest? What is the rate of simple interest if a sum of money amounts to 2784 in 4 years and 2688 in 3 years? Wow. We need to find out rate of interest. Sir, very simple, sir. 4 years and 3 years, sir. First, let me find the difference, sir. What is the difference, my dear? 2784 and 2688. What is the difference? Is it 96 rupees? Okay. Sir, difference between 3 years and 4 years is only 1 year. So, simple interest directly 96 rupees, sir. Okay. Since it is after 3 years, na, sir, remove 96 3 times, sir. Can you tell me the principal? Can you tell me the principal? 2688 minus 96 minus 96 minus 96. I get 2,400. This is my principal. Now rate of interest. 96 divided by 2,400 into 100. Are you not getting 4%, my dear? Sorry, 4 years. Are you not getting 4 years, my dear? You understand this logic? I hope you understand this logic. Am I right? Yes, say yes or no. You understood this logic or not? See, guys, this is the way we need to approach the sum. Why unnecessarily using the formula? Sir, can you do all the problems in simple interest without using formula? My dear, that commitment I cannot give. But 99% of the problems without using formula we can do. Sir, my only problem is sometimes I'm forgetting formula, sir. I'm telling you, even I'm also telling you the same. Why we have to remember so many formulas? Where is the time to remember the formulas? And many people did not have capacity to remember the formulas because institute is not expecting Ramanujam or Shakuntala Devi. You don't need to be Ramanujam or Shakuntala Devi. So what is needed? I need a basic analytical skill. This is what I call it as analytical skill. Being a math teacher, being a math graduate, I did not have any problem to teach this type of method. Why you should have the problem to learn these type of methods? Okay. So please understand this type. This is very, very important type of questions. Okay, this time also the question can be asked of this type, my dear. Wait for it. Next, third type. In simple interest, third type I'm going to discuss, my dear. In simple interest, third type I'm going to discuss. What is third type in simple interest? What is third type in the simple interest? No, no. 4 is number of years. Sorry. They ask you to find out number of years, not rate of interest. Oh, no. 4 is the rate of interest. Sorry, why I'm confusing? 4 is the rate of interest. Number of years, I'm taking it as 1 only, na? Yes, number of years given. Rate of interest. You are right. You are right. Third type question. I think you know it. Sum of money doubles itself in number of years. Sum of money triples itself in sum of money n times itself in, of course, you know, if it is doubles itself, I think everyone using this only 100 by r, 200 by r, that is n minus 1 into 100 by r years. That means when rate of interest is given, use rate of interest to calculate number of years. When number of years given, use number of years to calculate rate of interest. You got my point? Here R I wrote. Sir, is R is fixed? If number of years given, what to do, sir? Replace R by number of years to get rate of interest. Is it clear, my dear? So, but this is the basic formula which we need to remember. This everyone gives this formula. Same type of questions can be expected in compound interest also. Correct? What is it? Sum of money doubles itself in compound interest. Mostly what you are using? 72 by R. But I don't use 72 by R. We use 69 by R plus 0.35, which is accurate answer you are going to get. 72 by R also approximate answer you will be getting in compound interest. 69 by R plus 0.35, I'll get what? That is very close answer I'll be getting. 69 by R plus 0.35. Fine. So sum of n times itself in n minus 1 into 100 by r years. Okay. So please remember these three formulas. Please remember these three formulas. Okay. Now listen here. This is not only 100 by r, like 200 by r. If it is 8 times itself, it will be 700 by r. So can I do one sum which was asked in the exam again? Sir, these are the questions anytime they're asking. See, please, my dear, every time they're asking these type of questions. Now, for example, let me ask you one question. Uh, so a sum of money doubles itself in 10 years, the number of years triples itself. Look at this. Sum of money doubles itself in 10 years, triples itself in dash years. This is the question. I hope you know the shortcut. That's not a big deal, but still. Here, number of years given, and here, number of years they ask you to find out. When number of years doubles itself, number of years given. When number of years given, use number of years to find the rate of interest. Then substitute rate of interest here to calculate number of years. For example, from the first condition, doubles in 10 years. Doubles means what should come, my dear? So doubles means 100, sir, divided by 10, which is 10%. Triples. Triples means what? 200 divided by rate of interest. What rate of interest you got? 10%. That you divide. You will get number of years. Answer is over. I think this is what you are also doing. I know it. Sir, this method, we know it, sir. Yes, of course, my dear. You know this method. Just I'm telling you. Okay. But if you are approaching in this way, this is the right way of approach. Okay. This is the right way of approach. Wait. Wait, my dear. Sorry. Okay. Yes. Now listen here. Okay. Now next one. Come here, my dear. So, sir, are they asking these type of questions? My dear, I'm telling you, only these type of questions are asked in the examination. For example, if I expect 3 to 4 questions from simple interest 3 to 4 questions I'm expecting. At least this question 2 to 3 will be of these types only, my dear. So when you prepare, you please select the type of questions accordingly you prepare, my dear. Okay. So there are some unwanted difficult questions also there. I'm not saying all the questions are going to be simple, but my logic is very simple, my dear. I don't work for the class. I always focus on the mass. What is class and what is mass? Mass means people who are struggling to score even 1 mark, 2 marks, and all people are struggling. Na? So those people, if we can help those people, definitely they can. That is, many of them are believing if I clear this paper, I'll become a chartered accountant. So I want to work those on those people. So I'm just streamlining their preparation. This is the way if you are want to approach, you have to approach. For class people means 100 out of 100 students I'm talking about. Of course, for class people, I have got different strategy because I think I told you already many times. I'm telling you every year my student, I can proudly say, last to last attempt all India first is from my student, 96 out of 100. Okay, the student was from my that is, she was studying under me only. So I can tell you for class also I can approach, but I focus only on mass. As far as people who are struggling to pass this exam, for you people, these are the types of questions you need to prepare and to go. Sir, is it enough to prepare my institute material? Institute material exercise, we have got 10 problems. Please prepare all the 10 problems. Exercise sums, example sums you prepare. So full simple interest is covered, my dear. Full simple interest is covered. Please wait. Okay, next one. Sorry. So these are the types of questions, frankly, you need to look into it. Next one is what? When you go to compound essay, of course, in my fast track batch, I may cover more than this. I may cover more than this. I will give formula how to approach and all I'm going to talk. But here, just I'm giving you the basic idea. Okay, I'm just giving you the basic idea. Next one, compound interest. See, sir, compound interest formula, I know, sir. Compound interest is equal to P into 1 plus I the whole power n minus 1, sir. Wow, great, my dear. For example, principal is given as 10,000. Rate of interest given as 10%. Number of years, number of times interest calculated is 4 years. Compound interest annually. Now find compound interest if this is the question. Sir, you forgot this formula, sir. P into 1 plus I the whole power n. Wow, very good. I'm least bothered about the formula. That's what I told you, na? When I know principal, rate of interest, and number of years, if they ask you to find out compound interest, how I do, I'll tell you. Take this 10,000 plus rate of interest, number of years 4. So how many times you are calculating rate of interest? How many times you are calculating compound interest? We are calculating compound interest for 4 times. So plus 10% plus 10% plus 10% plus 10%. Add 10% for 4 times, my dear. This is your answer. This is your amount. Since compound interest is asked, minus 10,000, that is principal to be subtracted. Are we getting 4641? Answer is over. Do you really need the formula? Okay. Okay, do you really need the formula? I don't think you need the formula, my dear. I don't think you need the formula. See, directly what to be done if they ask you to find out a compound interest, principal plus number of times. See, here in compound interest, what is n stands for? This is very important concept. This is very important concept. Many of you are thinking n is number of years. In compound interest, n is not number of years. N is number of times interest calculated. What is it? N is number of times interest calculated. What is my number of years interest calculated, number of times interest calculated? Because compound interest not only can be calculated annually, it can be calculated half yearly, it can be calculated quarterly, it can be calculated monthly, even it can be calculated daily, it can be calculated hourly, second wise, minute wise. Yes, it is possible. So here, how many times you are calculating compound interest per year? That is what n. For example, if it is half yearly, in 1 year, how many times you are going to calculate interest, my dear? 2 times you are going to calculate. So that n is equal to 2. If you are calculating quarterly for 1 year, how many times you are going to calculate? 4 times. So n equal to 4. For example, 2 years, quarterly basis you are calculating. That means number of times interest, how many times you are calculating in 2 years time? Sir, quarterly for 1 year, quarterly for another year. So total 8 times I am calculating, sir. So n is equal to 8. At the same time, rate of interest always given in per annum. So, for example, 12% is given. For example, 12% is given. Tell me, my dear, half yearly basis means what is rate of interest? 6%. Quarterly basis means what is rate of interest? 4%. Right? Monthly basis means what is rate of interest? 1%. Annual basis means what is rate of interest? 12%. So, please understand this, my dear. Always convert it into per annum. Always convert it into the number of times the interest is calculated. So here, this is not like a simple interest. Here, n stands for not number of years. N stands for number of times interest calculated. Okay, in this we have got depreciation also. Okay, sir, if depreciation comes, what you will do, sir? What is this, man? Amount is equal to P into 1 minus I whole power n. So this is the formula. For example, principal is 10,000 and rate of depreciation is 10%. Number of years 3. Can you please find out scrap value? This is the question. Simply I'll take the calculator. 10,000 minus 10% minus 10% minus 10%. 7,290. Okay, 7,290. This is what our scrap value. See, when you keep on adding the interest, you will get compound interest answer, right? Amount answer you'll get. If you keep on subtract the depreciation interest, obviously depreciation rate, obviously you are going to get the scrap value. Sir, then what is the use of formula, sir? I don't find any use of formula. The people who knows how to use the calculator effectively. Okay. Of course, sometimes we may use, but here, if you know how to use calculator effectively, my dear, I'll tell you, you can rock this topic. The confidence level will increase like anything. Okay. Now, in this topic, what is another important question can be asked? See, relationship between simple interest and compound interest. Another important question. Relationship between simple interest and compound interest. For 1 year, you calculate simple interest or you calculate compound interest. Both are equal only. Annual basis. For 2 years, always compound interest more than simple interest. Na? The difference between compound interest and simple interest for 2 years is equal to pi square. Of course, your teacher might have given these tricks. For 3 years, compound interest, difference between compound and simple interest is equal to what? Pi square into I plus 3. Sir, only 3 years we have got. If 4 years coming, then what to do, sir? We cannot do anything. Simply what to do? Find the compound interest for 4 years by using calculator. Find the simple interest for 4 years by using calculator. Subtract and get the answer. So the same thing I can apply it for 3 years, 2 years also. Now do it. Who stops you? You can do it. Okay, you can do it. It's not a big deal. Fine. I'm telling you now, my dear, you can just, I can just put a line, but you need to farm the passage on your own. So only what I can tell you, this is the way we can approach. Some things I cannot tell you openly. From my discussions, you need to understand, okay, sir is trying to communicate this only. Accordingly, you need to decode and to do it. Okay, accordingly decode and to do it. So if you want to use that directly using calculator, of course you do it. And this is what simple way of calculating compound interest. And also doubles itself, triples itself, that concept of course available. I told you I'm not using 72 by R and all. I'm using different formula. What is it? 69 by R plus 0.35 years, which is more accurate answer it will give. Okay, that is very close answer it will give. So I always prefer 69 by R plus 0.35. Okay, now compound interest, very important. I want you to do more number of problems. Here also we have got type of questions. What is it? Basic type of questions, depreciation type of questions, the relationship between simple interest and the compound interest questions. Very important. Simple interest, compound interest relationship. Very, very important. They are asking the question. and a double itself, triple itself, those type of questions. Please identify the type of question. Those are preparing from institute material for you second exercise and fourth exercise, first four problems. Second exercise, fourth exercise, first four problems, and third exercise, ninth problem it seems. These things are comes under compound interest. These things are comes under what? Compound interest. Of course, compound interest, definite questions are going to be there. You do not ignore compound interest. Okay, do not compound interest. What is it? Can you please repeat third one? What is third one? For 3 years, compound interest minus simple interest, it's going to be pi square into I plus 3. That is what the third one. Okay, fine. So third type is what? Doubles itself, triples itself. So double itself means this is what I'm using. Triple itself means I'm using 114 by R. The same formula everyone using. But this one is not the same what others are using. Okay, so this is for compound interest type. Many more problems are there. I'm not saying only this much, but when you prepare, this is the way we need to prepare. Okay, now listen here. What explain the formula? Which formula I don't understand? This one, you're talking about 69 by R plus 0.35. Are you talking about this? Okay, how you calculate compounders and calculator? Array Palak, how many times I need to teach? You forgot? You attended my regular lecture, still you are forgetting. Very good. Now, next one. Listen here. I will give you one type. I'll give you one type. Okay. That is as you are requesting, na. So I'm just going to take the problems which are asked in the examination. Okay. I'm just going to take the problems which are asked in the examination. Okay. I'm just going to take the problems which are asked in the examination. Fine. Are you all ready? Yes. A sum of money at 5% per annum, compound interest doubles in. Sum of money So if you want to do it, I simply do it like this, my dear. 69 by R plus 0.35. Yes. Simply do this, you will get the answer. 69 by R. R is 5% plus 0.35. Yes. This much only you can do it. Okay. This much only you can do it. Fine. Yes. The famous problem, population problem. This is comes under this type only. I hope you remember that population type problem. Okay. Next. Population type problem of this type only. Okay. So don't ignore that. That is annual birth and death rate of 1000 are 39.4 and 19.4 respectively. That particular sum based on this type. Okay. I will show you. Of course, you remember 39.4 and 19.4 respectively. Okay. Now, the number of years in which the population will be doubled. Number of years in which the population will be doubled. Assuming there is no immigration or immigration. Okay. Now look at this. This is the question. No one can, I'm just telling you this openly. The way I'm approaching, in one line, I will be doing it. Look at this. As I told you, population type, what type of increment rate is not given. So you have to assume it is a compound interest only. Now, annual birth rate and death rate are 39.4 and 19.4. So birth rate is more than death rate. So I can say the population is increasing. Increase in population is equal to what? 39.4 minus 19.4. See, 39.4, 19.4 per thousand. This is very important. Per thousand. So that means 20 per thousand. Is it not 2%, my dear? I got the rate of interest directly. Correct. This is everyone knows. Now here, since it is doubled, so we need to find out number of years. Sir, compound interest, sir, doubled, sir. See, simply what to do, 69 by 2 plus 0.35 years. Answer over. Answer over. Just check 69 by 2. What is 69 by 2, my dear? 34.5 plus 0.5. It is approximately 35 years you will be getting. Approximately 35 years you are going to get, my dear. Approximately 35 years. As soon as you got that rate of interest, see, do you require to solve this question? Sir, 39.4, 19.4, 20 is the difference per 1020, sir. Therefore, it is 2%, sir. And double, sir. So 69 by 2 plus 0.35, sir, 35 years, sir. Are orally you solve it, my dear? Why we have to use the formula to solve these type of questions? Which is, don't you think it is waste of time? Don't you think it is waste of time? Okay. Now listen here. One problem I'll do from based on simple interest, compound interest difference. The difference between simple interest and compound interest on a certain sum for 2 years, 10% per annum is 10 rupees. Look at this. The difference between compound interest and simple interest for a certain sum for 2 years, you know this pi square is 10 rupees. We need to find out principal, and the rate of interest is given as 10%. So P into 10% is 0.1. Sorry. 0. So 10 divided by 0.11. 0.1 the whole square, no, sorry. Is it 1000 rupees? Am I right, my dear? It is nothing but 1000 rupees. Fine. So principal is 1000 rupees. This is the way we need to approach this sum, my dear. Direct answer. Why to bother? Okay, why to bother? Fine. See, listen here, my dear. I'm not saying that everything is covered today. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about annuity, but in my fast track batch, I will do more number of problems. Okay, I'm going to solve more number of problems only. Okay, many of them I'm going to solve the problems. Okay, today's session I'm going to wind up here itself. It's already 6 o'clock. Wind up here itself. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about annuity. Annuity, again, people are getting confused about annuity now. So tomorrow that confusion will get sorted out. If you are really liked this today's topic, please fill that form, my dear. And if you really liked it, of course, convey this to your friends, ask them to attend tomorrow. Okay, I'm just going to upload this in YouTube also a day after tomorrow. I think you can, class timing, same timing, my dear. Okay, class timing is same timing. Sagar, you are asking about the last sum. See, difference in compound interest and simple interest is 10 rupees. And this is the logic, pi square is 10 rupees. Rate of interest is given as 10%. So when I convert 10% means 0.1, just substitute and get the answer. Effective rate of interest. See, effective rate of interest is as simple as the other formulas. Of course, you remember compound interest formula. What is compound interest formula? What is compound interest formula? P into 1 plus I the whole power n minus 1. This is what a compound interest formula. Now, what exactly the effective rate of interest formula is? It is independent of principal, my dear. It is independent of principal. This is what our effective rate of interest formula. This is what our effective rate of interest formula. So, the effective rate of interest formula is nothing but 1 plus I in whole power n minus 1. This much only effective rate of interest formula. So E is equal to 1 plus I whole power n minus 1. Is it clear, all of you? So effective rate of interest. Please remember the formula effective rate of interest. Sir, first of all, what is meant by effective rate of interest, sir? Listen here. Let me give you two theory questions from this. Let me give you two theory questions. May come or may not come. If it comes, enjoy that. Enjoy. If doesn't come, no need to get disappointed. It may or may not come. What is it? Effective rate of interest is independent of principal. It is nothing to do with the principal. It is nothing to do with the principal. Okay. Next one. Effective rate of interest applicable only when interest calculated more than once in a year. Of course, you know about this. More than once in a year means what? You know it. Half yearly, quarterly, monthly. This is what? More than once in a year. When you calculate interest more than once in a year, then only effective rate of interest is applicable. Otherwise, effective rate of interest is not applicable for annually basis, because effective rate of interest not needed when interest calculated annually. First of all, remember this. Sir, can you please tell me what is my effective rate of interest? So I'll give the concept about effective rate of interest, but for the concept purpose only, I'm giving you in layman's language. I'm not going to use any technical terms. Of course, I don't know how to use technical terms. Okay, let me use the layman's language. See, for example, in the big advertisement boards and all you have seen, okay, house rate of interest, vehicle loan interest, everything you have seen. So they might have written, okay, 8.5%. Okay, interest at 8.5%. Always there will be a star mark. But when you calculate 8.5%, using our formula, which is given by us, okay, when you use those formula, you would not get the EMI or whatever, the way what the bank is giving you. There will be a huge difference. You may be wondering at that time, Arey, whatever I learned in my classes, everything was wrong, because here I'm using the same formula, but I'm not getting the answer because bank is giving me different EMI and I'm getting different EMI. How it is possible? Most of the time people are getting confused about this. Even sometimes I used to get confused about these things initial period, but this is where the effective rate of interest plays very important role, my dear. See, there is a condition applied, right? We think it is per annum, fine. We don't know how the interest is, how the bank is calculating the interest. Sometimes the bank may calculate the interest half yearly basis. Sometimes the bank may calculate interest quarterly basis. Sometimes the bank may calculate interest monthly basis. For example, look at this, my dear. I'll tell you one big example. Look at this. For example, 10,000 rupees is the loan amount you borrowed by the bank from the bank. Now they say 10% rate of interest. That's what they said. See, if they calculate annually, you would have got 1,000 rupees as interest. That is 11,000 rupees. You know how to do it. Simply what you'll do, sir, 10,000 plus 10%. That's it, 11,000 rupees. But when they calculate half yearly, just check what happens. Half yearly means this 10% will become 5%. That number of years, one only, but number of times interest calculated becomes 2. So what you will do, sir, 10,000 plus 5% plus 5%. 2 times you will be adding 5%. 11,025. Next, you go for quarterly. What is it? Sir, 2.5%. Okay. And what is n equal to? 4 times. What is n equal to? 4 times. Guys, is the board is blur? Is my board is perfect or blur? Perfect. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think there is some problem with your side, my dear. Okay, fine. Look at this. See, 2.5%. What you would have done? 10,000 plus 2.5% plus 2.5% plus 2.5% plus 2.5%. Okay, I'm getting 11,038. Have you ever wondered, sir, in all the three cases, the rate of interest is 10% only? In all the three cases, number of years, 1 year only, but still I'm getting different amount. How it is possible, sir? Correct. Now, 10% means simply you would have got 11,000, but 11,025 sometimes you are getting, 11,038 something you are getting. So, if it is 10%, you should get 11,000 rupees, but you are getting more than 11,000 rupees. That means bank is not calculating 10%. They are calculating more than 10%. So from this, what we come to know, they are showing some percentage, but they are calculating something else. That's what whenever you approach bank, you should ask, sir, your rate of interest is 8%, your rate of interest is 10%, fine, sir. What is your effective rate of interest, sir? That plays very important role, my dear. That plays very important role. So I hope now you understand why effective rate of interest is very important in our day-to-day life also. Is that right? So don't ignore this, because many of the people they simply simply reject this effective rate of interest. But please don't do that, my dear. Compulsory question you can say. Okay, what is it? How the questions can be asked? Find the effective rate of interest. Find the effective rate of interest for 6% quarterly. Okay, fine. I need to find out effective rate of interest. How kids do? Sir, effective rate of interest quarterly basis 6%, sir. That means 6 by 4%, sir. 3 by 2, 1.5%, sir. So which is nothing but 1 plus 0.015 whole power 4 minus 1. Simply they take the calculator, sir. 1.015 into equal to minus 1. I get answer as 0.0613, something like that. So which is nothing but 6.13 percentage. That means if they are calculating 6% quarterly basis, it is not 6%, it is 6.13%. This is what kids do. Okay, how the legends are approaching this problem, I'll tell you. Okay, how the legends are approaching this problem. No, they don't write formula. They don't remember the formula. They simply take the calculator. Okay, but I go with like what you may get. I go with some particular number. You may get with some other number also. So I'm not going to say my method is the best method. That is not my business here. But I can tell you, you can easily remember the method. That's it. So here what I'm going to do, I'll take simply 100 rupees as the principal. Sir, you only said effective rate of interest is independent of principal. Yes, I only said effective rate of interest is independent of principal. But now I'm saying take it as 100. Okay. Plus 2.5%, plus 2.5%, plus 2.5%, plus 2.5%. I added 4 times minus 100. I got, oh, sorry. I added for 5 times. 100 plus 2.5%. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Again, I'm adding it for more number of times. Oh, sorry. It is 1.5%. Yeah, I was doing this mistake. You people have not told me only. Yeah, it's 1.5%. Thank you, Rutika. Plus 1.5%, plus 1.5%, plus 1.5%, plus 1.5%, minus 100. Have I get 6.136? The same answer. What is to be needed, my dear? Okay. This is by using calculator directly we can do it. This is by using calculator directly we can do it. Am I clear, my dear? So this is what we call as effective rate of interest, my dear. This is what we call as effective rate of interest. What do we call effective rate of interest? Of course, based on this questions can be asked, and definitely they are going to ask. Now, the very important part which I'm going to start is annuity. See, Samiran, it is not a trick. It is not trick. I told you to take 100 rupees as a principal, 100 plus 3 by 2, that is 6% quarterly means what? What is it? 1.5%. I told you to add 1.5% 4 times. Why 1.5% 4 times? Why 1.5% 4 times? Because it is quarterly basis, 3 by 2 percentage for 4 times. So minus 100 I told you to do. That's it. Okay, now come to annuity. Yes, your favorite, my favorite, everybody's favorite. First of all, listen here, my dear. Annuity is nothing but in simple language, layman's language, people calling it as, okay, people calling it as EMI, easy monthly installment, equal monthly installment, okay, equal monthly installment. It's an installment only. Okay, but what is the difference between that installment and this annuity? I'll tell you. Annuity paid equal amount in equal period. Okay, what annually paid equal amount in equal period. Yes, Karan. Annuity paid equal amount in equal period. Okay, equal amount in equal period. Now look at this. Here, 3 thumb rules I give. Okay, 3 thumb rules I give for annuity. The people who remember the thumb rule, for them, this is going to be the cakewalk. First of all, remember, my dear, there are 3 things you need to understand. When you read the question, you need to understand 3 things. One is type of transaction. The other one is type of annuity. While reading the question, you need to understand this. And finally, type of compound interest. Sir, what is my type of transaction, type of annuity, type of compound interest? This is the 3 thumb rule, my dear. The people who remembers, who knows the thumb rule, yes, they can do this annuity just like that, because I'm not interested in spending lot of time on solving problems. I'm least bothered about it. I'm just going to give you the thumb rule. Even 1 or 2 problem is more than enough. You will get confidence in such a way, you will never forget it. Okay, that is my commitment to you people. Only thumb rule you remember. While reading the question, in that question itself, you will come to know whether the question is based on annuity or compound interest. Everything you will come to know. You no need to say, sir, how I will understand, sir. It's a wrong question, my dear. You will understand and you will come to know. Don't worry about it. Now, while understand, okay, when you come to know, yes, this question is based on annuity. This question is based on annuity. What are the 3 thumb rules? What to be noticed? First, we need to understand what type of transaction it is, what type of annuity, what type of interest. So that is what you written there. You're not telling what is transaction, etc., etc. Let me come to the point, my dear. Yeah, let me come to the point. What is transaction? See, according to me, with my basic small knowledge, I can tell you one thing, my dear. There are 2 types of transaction exist in this world. Whenever I use money, according to me, there are only 2 transactions. Okay, from my point of view, I'm not a great chartered accountant. I'm not great in financial aspects and all. No, I'm zero actually. But from a layman point of view, my money, I'm using money for only 2 transactions. When I invest on something, when I borrow from someone. Only 2 places I'm using money. Sir, what about in the shop you are going and buying something? Then what is it, sir? There also you're using money. My dear, that is what? I am investing my money on that particular thing, whatever I'm purchasing. That is what I assume. That is what I understand. Okay, that is what I understand. Okay, for example, I'm going to buy an ice cream. Okay, for me, I'm investing my money on that ice cream. This is what I believe in it. So, according to me, and that is more helpful in this annuity topic. According to me, there are only 2 transactions. One is what? Investment, and the other one is what? Borrowing. Of course, by reading the question, you'll come to know what type of question it is, whether it is based on investment or whether it is based on borrowing. For example, a man invested the amount, a man deposits, a sinking fund is created. Sinking fund is what? Investment. A sinking fund is what? Investment. So, a man deposits, a man is putting some, that is some amount is depositing every month or every year. These are the sentences used for investment. What about, and one more important statement we use, amount. Amount is actually investment. Okay, amount is actually investment. Now look at this, my dear. So as I told you, there are 2 types of transaction. Yes, Syed. There are 2 types of transaction. One is what? Investment, and other one is what? Borrowing. I think by reading the question, you'll come to know whether the question is based on investment or borrowing. Sir, amount is invested, some money is invested. This is comes under investment. Recurring deposit is created. LIC insurance premium is created. What is this? Investment, sinking fund, investment. A company borrows so and so amount based on borrowing. Company lending some amount, so and so amount, borrowing. You understand the difference? By reading the question, you can understand whether the question is based on investment or borrowing. Now, simply let me ask you one question. Investment is for which purpose, my dear? Is it for today's purpose or tomorrow's purpose? Of course, you will say, sir, investment is for, we invest money for what? For tomorrow or today? Yes, tomorrow, right? We invest money for tomorrow. No one invests money for today. But loan is for today or tomorrow? Loan is for today or tomorrow? Today. I need money now. I need money now. That's what I'm going for, loan. Loan for today, investment for tomorrow. Sir, today, tomorrow, what is this, sir? Today, I don't want, sir. Not like that, sir. If I apply loan also, next week only I'm going to get. It's not like that. Today, present tense. Present tense. Okay, future tense. Investment is what? Future tense. Present tense. That is what the meaning. So, by this, what you come to know, when the problem is based on investment, immediately you'll use, sir, this is for my future requirement, sir. Okay. Okay, this is for my future requirement, sir. So, future value. When the question is based on investment, I'm going to find the future value. When the question is based on borrowing, I'm going to find the present value. especially those students who are from commerce students don't find these difficulties. I think they easily understand this. Okay, I know about you people, and you people are expert in this kind of problems. I understand that. But the people, especially from science background, they may find little difficulties in finding present value and future value because they can easily deal with sin theta, cos theta. But they are finding difficulties in what? Dealing with this present value, future value, and all. Okay, so for them, I can tell you this is the way we need to approach. Thumb rule number 1. Okay, identify the type of transaction. What about sinking fund? It's a future value. When the problem is based on sinking fund, yes, of course, it's a future value problem. Borrowing, nothing to bother. You will come to know. Okay. And the word amount is used. This also comes under future value. Now, second thumb rule, type of annuity. See, there are two ways in paying annuity, my dear. There are two ways in paying annuity. There are two ways in paying annuity. Okay, point number 1. There are two ways in paying annuity. Okay, there are two ways in paying annuity. One is, for example, okay, in simple example, I can say prepaid to postpaid example I can give. Prepaid to postpaid. What is it? Prepaid and postpaid. What is prepaid and postpaid? For example, use and pay and use. That's what. Okay, use and pay and use. For example, there is a rent. Okay, there is a premises for rent. Sometimes what happens, we pay the rent after that we are using the premises. That is from in the month beginning we pay the rent. And the other purpose, the other time and all, what do? We pay the rent at the end of the month. For example, this is May month. For me, commercial property, which I recently took. Okay, there already for May month, I already paid the rent. Okay, May month, I already paid the rent and I'm using it now. Okay, and there is one more place. There, what we are doing after this month, that is May month, I already used, and that rent I'm going to pay it on June 1st week. So that means what? After using that 1 month, I'm paying the rent. So there are two types of annuity payment. One is at the beginning of the period, at the end of the period. This is second thumb rule. Sir, how we will come to know? By reading the question, you'll come to know. Starting from today, commencing now. If these things are starting from this month, immediately, I start paying annuity immediately on the same day. If these words are used, definitely this is what we start annuity on immediate basis. We start annuity on immediate basis. Sometimes at the end of the period, at the end of 1 month, at the end of 6 months, we pay this annuity. That is, we call it as what? At the end of the period. At the beginning of the period, I call it as immediate annuity. And this is regular annuity. Sir, sometimes I've noticed, sir, in that annuity, sir, they have not mentioned about whether I'm paying the annuity in the beginning or at the end, sir. In that case, what to be done, sir? In that case, what to be done, sir? Nothing to worry, my dear. In that case, you need to take it as regular annuity. In that case, what do you need to take? A regular annuity. If nothing is mentioned, it is regular annuity. That means at the end of the period. Now, finally, third thumb rule. Type of compound interest. That's very simple. It is annually, quarterly, half yearly, quarterly, or monthly. By reading the question, you will come to know, compound interest calculated annually, compound interest calculated half yearly, compound interest calculated monthly. So based on that, you know what to be taken. Like rate, for example, if the compound interest annually, if the compound interest calculated annually, interest remains same, number of years, no changes. Same value will take it as n, same value will take it as I. But when it is half yearly, you will divide rate of interest by 2, number of years by, multiply number of years by 2. Correct, na? You will divide rate of interest by 2, number of years multiplied by 2. If it is quarterly, you will divide rate of interest by 4, you will multiply number of years by 4. So this rule and all, of course, you know it. Okay, of course, you know it. So we need to be very careful when we use compound interest. So these are the three thumb rules, my dear. People who are good in this, people who are good in this thumb rule, these thumb rules, so they are going to do wonders. Okay, they are going to do wonders. So please understand this. So what are the thumb rules for the annuity part? Transaction. First one we have to check transaction. What type of transaction? Second, we need to check what type of annuity. Third, we need to check what type of compound interest they are calculating. The person who knows, okay, all the three, okay, any one of the three, then problem is solved. Okay, for you, I'm going to solve few questions from institute material. See, don't worry. Just like that, you are going to solve. That is, in matter of 10 minutes, you'll be solving 10 questions. Leave it to me. But one or two questions, I'll slowly explain how to use calculator. Okay, how to use calculator. Because the person who knows how to use calculator, they can do wonders. That's what I always used to tell. Okay, please wait. Okay, I hope you all are ready. Take your calculators, keep your calculators ready, my dear. So, in this question, read this. The present value of an annuity of 3,000 rupees. So, I need to find out present value. Annuity amount is 3,000. Okay. But, sir, you are not yet given the formula. Of course, let me give the formula. I forgot. Look at this. First, how to remember the formula. Many people are finding it difficulties in remembering the formula. Na? But in this case, you need to remember the formula, my dear. First, I'm going to write the formula for future value. Future value is nothing but, look at this, my dear. Look at this. Future value is nothing but, you know effective rate of interest formula? Yes, sir. This is what effective rate of interest formula. Am I right? This is what effective rate of interest formula. When you multiply effective rate of interest by A by I, future value. This is what future value for regular annuity. In case if it is, immediate annuity, A by I, 1 plus I, the whole power n minus 1 into 1 plus I. This is immediate annuity. See, listen here. If you know effective rate of interest formula, what are the advantages? I'll tell you. This is effective rate of interest formula. When you multiply by P, compound interest. When you multiply by A by I, future value. Correct? Yes, of course. You know it. Sir, these things and all I know already, sir. Very good, my dear. But still, I just little excited to explain this. Now, you know amount formula without this one. What is it? Annuity. P into 1 plus I the whole power n. Compound interest formula. The last session we discussed. Okay. Is that right, my dear? Fine. 1 plus I whole power n. Here, amount is nothing but future value. P is nothing but present value, of course. So, principal, sir. Hey, principal is what, my dear? Present value only, na? Okay, present value. So, what is present value? Future value divided by 1 plus I whole power n. Is this what our principal formula? This is my present value formula. So, from this, what do you come to know, sir? When you divide a future value by 1 plus I the whole power n, you will get the present value, sir. You will get the present value, sir. This is the way. Okay. Okay. This is the way we just, as a mathematician, this is the way we approach the formula. Like chartered accountants, the financial management people and all, how beautifully they are approaching the formula. In that way, we are not approaching as a mathematics faculty. I approach mathematically. Okay. Present value, na amount divided by 1 plus I whole power n. Future value divided by 1 plus I whole power n. Same logic here also you apply. What apply? Oh, sorry. Again, I'm writing future value. Actually, I'm going to write present value formula. What is the present value? So, what is present value? Sir, future value divided by 1 plus I whole power n. What is future value formula? A by I, 1 plus I whole power n minus 1. This is future value formula. Whole divided by 1 plus I whole power n. This is what present value formula. After simplifying this, that and all, your faculties are given you the formula in this format. Am I right, my dear? After simplification, your faculties might have given this format. A by I into 1 minus I whole power n. 1 by 1 minus 1 plus I whole power n. This is for regular annuity. Of course, you know what to be done for immediate annuity. Yes. Listen here. So these are the formulas. Of course, you know these formulas. Okay. Of course, you know these formulas. Yes. Now, I told you 3 thumb rules. What are the thumb rules? Type of transaction, type of annuity, type of compound interest. The people who knows all the 3 thumb rules, they can rock this annuity type problems. Look at this. First, present value. The question itself, present value. Sir, here I don't need to decide the formula, sir. I'm going to use present value. Second, we need to decide the type of annuity. I read the question. Sir, nothing is mentioned about type of annuity, sir. Whether I'm paying at the beginning or at the end is not given, sir. So what you'll use? Sir, regular annuity. Fine. Now, third thumb rule, compound interest. Per annum compound interest, sir. They have not mentioned half yearly, quarterly, and all. That means by default it is annually. That's it. So when it comes to annually, you're not going to change any values. N remains same, I remains same. So simple formula you will be applying. This is my A, this is my N, and what is I is equal to 0.045. So present value formula in one line you will be writing here. A by I 1 minus 1 by 1 plus 0.045. Since you are expert in this, directly I'm writing 1.045 whole power n is nothing but 15. Am I clear, my dear? Once you have written this, your problem is solved. The next thing is what? Your calculator. Now, listen here. In your examination, 99% of the time, the value of 1.045 whole power 15 will be given to you. These kind of big values and all always they are giving. You no need to use the calculator to find it. It is always given. But still, for safer side, let us understand how to find out. See, I can tell you, you know everything. Okay, you might have done it. So you have come here, you are attending my lecture only for the revision purpose. That also I know. But still, learn that once again. From where I will start, if I'm using the calculator directly, I told you, directly by using calculator, we can complete this problem. First, I'll start from 1.045 whole power 15, my dear. First, I always start from 1.045 whole power 15. From there only I start. What I do? 1.045 whole power 15. Simply, what I do, into equal to. That means square. That means what? Square. Another time equal to cube. Another time equal to power 4, power 5, power 6, power 7, power 8, power 9, power 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I am not pressing equal to for 15 times, my dear. I am pressing equal to for only 14 times. Okay. But first time I put into and equal to, that time it considered as 2. So that is what I just keep on multiplying. That's it. This is my 1.045 whole power 15. Okay, now listen here. Sir, can I write it? No need. No need. Just do what I'm saying. Next, where is 1.045 whole power 15? Sir, it's in denominator. I don't like denominators. So what I do? Divided by equal to. That means now it comes to numerator. Now it comes to numerator. Okay, it is already there in the numerator. Now it comes to numerator. Now, so I got this value, entire value. What is here? Minus sign. Okay, what is here? Minus sign. Minus 1 equal to. Sir, I get answer in negative. Array, ignore negative sign. Ignore negative sign. Sir, no, sir, I do not ignore. Then do one thing. There is a plus or minus sign. Press it. Now it's plus or minus sign. That minus is gone. So now you are relieved. That's it. Okay. So minus 1. Here what we have? Into 3000 divided by 0.045. Into 3000 divided by 0.045. Are you getting 32,218, my dear? 32,218.63. Approximately, I'm getting this. Approximately, I'm getting this. Sir, why this difference, sir? Because if you use calculator, most of the time you'll get approximate values only. Let me do it once again. How fast I can do? 1.045 into equal to square. Sir, you did not count only. Then how did you know it is power 15? Look at this corner. Can you see that here power 6, that is in this display 16 it is showing. In the display, if it is showing 16, that means power is 15. Okay, divided by equal to minus 1 into 3000 divided by 0.045. Answer is over. 32,218 point something. So approximately 32,214. Approximately 32,214. That's it. Approximate closer answer we can have. So our answer is option B, my dear. Okay. Now come to the next question. The amount of an annuity, by reading this line, I come to know, sir, amount. That means future value. What is it, my dear? Future value. Sir, I found the type of transactions. It's a future value. What is next? Okay. Can we mark D option? No need to mark D option. Kushi, actually what happens, in the exam, I told you, the values will be given to you. So accordingly, if you use it, you will get the exact answer. No need to do that. But still, you are getting confused now because of this difference. The reason is 1.045 whole power 15. Look at this. After decimal here and all, they are taking only 2 digits. But we take all the 9 digits. So that is the reason that much great difference is coming. Ignore those things. Don't worry. Ignore those things. Now, next one. In other problems, you won't face that problem. Wait, my dear. The amount means I'm going to find out future value of an annuity is certain 150 rupees. A is 150 for 12 years. N is 12 years. 3.5% per annum compound interest is. So three thumb rules, as I told you. What is it? Whether the problem is based on future value or present value. Yes, sir. Amount is given, therefore it is future value. Then 150 rupees, 12 years. So number of years is 12. It is the interest calculated annual basis. So N remains same, I remains same. Then what about type of annuity, sir? Nothing is mentioned about type of annuity. Therefore, it is regular annuity only. So in one line, what you are going to do, my dear? A by I, 150 divided by I, 0.035, 1.035, whole power N. Yes. Can we use this same logic, calculator logic? What is it? First, you have to start with 1.035 whole power 12. 1.035 whole power 12. Dot, 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 dot. I'm not counting here decimals. I'm just sorry, the digits I'm looking at it. That number displaying here is 13. Therefore, power is 12. Minus 1 into 150 divided by 0.035. 2190.29. See, in this question, exact answer I'm getting. In this question, I'm getting exact answer. Is that right, my dear? Sometimes I'm getting exact answer. Sometimes I'm not getting exact answer. It doesn't mean that you are right or wrong, my dear. It is based on your approach. That's it. Now, henceforth, I'm not going to do it. Just look at this. Read this one. A loan of. The meaning of loan of. That means what type of question it is. Whether it is present value or future value. Whether it is present value or future value, my dear. Yes, present value. We are going to calculate present value here. A loan of 10,000. That means here they are given what is present value is. Here they are given present value is to be paid back in 30 equal installments. Sir, n equal to 30. The amount of each installment to cover the principal at 4% per annum compound interest is. Sir, nothing is mentioned about annuity, sir. Sir, nothing is mentioned about compound interest, sir. Therefore, it is regular annuity, sir. Therefore, interest calculated annually, sir. So, the formula is I'm going to use 10,000 is equal to, I'm going to find out the annuity amount, 0.04, 1 minus 1.04 whole power n 30. Guys, remember, this lecture is not actual time value of money lecture. It is actually revision lecture. So don't think, sir, I don't know where this, that and all. You cannot ask. This is revision lecture. I'm just teaching you how to revise this chapter, okay? Because I'm assuming that you already done it. In my regular lecture, you'll come to know I start from the scratch. Now you will simply calculate. See how I approach this sum. In one line, we are going to write the answer. We don't use many lines. Use calculator. Use calculator. I hope you know it. 1.04. First, I'm starting from here. Whole power 30 into equal to. Okay, that is square. Top, 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 top. I'm just looking at that number. It should be 31. Yes. Okay. 31. Yes, of course. Next one. Divided by equal to minus 1. Sir, I'm getting negatives number, sir. Array, ignore or plus or minus sign. Now negative is gone. Divided by 0.04. So I got entire right hand side, which is 17.29. But I don't want that. I want the value of A. Now, how to find out value of A? This value, the entire value should come to left hand side. When it comes to left hand side, it will come in the denominator. Na? It will come in the denominator. Na? So 10,000 divided by 17.29 should come. In one line, how can I do that? Simply, I'll do divided by equal to into 10,000. I get 578.30, my dear. exact answer I'm getting. Am I right? 578.30. This is the way the legends are approaching this type of sums. Okay, not the way of using one by one, step by step. Arey, where's the time for doing step by step, my dear? Where's the time? We don't have time for doing step by steps and all. Just just learn the calculator method. Just learn the calculator method and do it. Okay. Now next one. I'm not doing. See, don't expect me to do all the problems. In my fast track batch, I may do all the problems. But now I'm not going to do all the problems. I'm just giving you the ideas about annuity, how to approach. Okay, how to approach. Yes, Ravani, what you're trying to tell me? Yes, I'm just telling you how to approach. By reading the question, you'll come to know. A company borrows, sir, present value, sir. 10,000 on condition to repay the component is 5% per annum, annual installments. So it is annual basis, 1,000 each. The number of years, so n they ask you to find out. What is I minus 4 will remain same. I don't understand what is I minus 4, my dear. I equal to 0.04, you're trying to tell me? Okay, next. So I want you to do the remaining problems the same way. Okay, the same way you need to do. Okay, the same way you need to do. Preeti, it is not possible. If you want, actually, I can give you the idea. You try, you can do it now. Actual answer, you may not get it. You will get the close answer only. Now, listen here. Come here, my dear. One problem, sinking fund, let me do. A sinking fund is created. Future value sum. Redeeming debenture worth 5 lakhs. So, sinking fund is 5 lakhs. That is future value is 5 lakhs. At the end of 25 years, n equal to 25. How much provision needs to be made out of profits each year provided sinking fund investment earn interest 4% per annum? That means they ask you to find out A. So how much is a sinking fund? 5 lakhs. A by I 0.04, 1.04 whole power 25 minus 1. Sir, what sir? You are writing answer in one line, sir. After applying it, immediately you are writing answer. Sir, only this much respect you give, sir. Of course, this much respect only can be given. Where is the time for giving respect to these kind of problems? In the exam hall, we don't have time, my dear. We need to actually, if I can tell you now, judges, you can even write this step mentally. That is what I want you to do. 1.04 into equal to power 25. Okay, minus 1 divided by 0.04 divided by equal to into 5 lakhs. Wow, I get 12,005.98, approximately 12,006. That's it. See, this is the maximum time we can give for this sum. Okay, hardly 30, maximum, okay, 50 seconds. That is what maximum time you can give it for these type of sums. If you start giving more time on for these sums, you will never be able to complete. Next step. I would like to talk about this sum because this question was asked in the examination once. See, because institute material answer is wrong. Why? I'll tell you. Raja aged 40 wishes, okay, blah, 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 blah. Rani to have 40 lakhs at his death. That means it's a problem based on investment. If his expected life for another 30 years starts making equal annual investment, here it is mentioned. Commencing now. What is my commencing now? It is actually immediate annuity. Okay, it is actually what? Immediate annuity. So we need to use immediate annuity formula, right? So 40 lakhs A by I. Okay, A plus 1 plus I whole power 30 minus 1. So into 1.03. That is 1 plus I to be done. But here what happened, in the exam, that is in your institute material, instead of finding regular annuity, they used, sorry, instead of finding immediate annuity, they used a regular annuity formula and they got the answer accordingly. But it is wrong. But the same question was asked in the examination. At that time, they gave immediate annuity answer in that option. So you have to be very careful. If the same problem comes in the examination, don't remember the way you did in the classroom. It is commencing now is given, therefore it is immediate annuity. Therefore it is immediate annuity. So what is immediate annuity answer, sir? Let me check what is immediate annuity. Actually, the answer for this question, let me check. What is it? 1.03 into equal to, sorry, power 31, na? Okay, so power 30. Okay, minus 1 into 1.03 divided by 0.03 divided by equal to into 40 lakhs. 81628.19. Do we have it in option, my dear? Do you have it in option? No. So you have to be very careful. Huh? You have to be very careful. But this option was given in the exam when the question was asked. Okay, so don't go with this answer. It is clearly given commencing now means it is commencing now. Immediate annuity. Now another important type of problem which I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to tell you orally, but rest in the fast track batch, I'm going to cover the problems. Look at this. Of course, you might have already joined in my class. Tomorrow it is starting. Fine. Look at this. This is what the question is. Listen here. ABC Limited wants to lease out and costing 3,60,000 for a 5-year period. Blah, 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 blah. We need to take the call whether the place should be purchased or should we go for lease, which is favorable and all. We need to take the call. When the question is based on taking the call, in short, you are going to find out present value. See, this 3,60,000, keep it aside. Now, how much the amount that, see, let me read the question. One question I'll explain. Okay, sincerely, I'll explain. ABC Limited wants to lease out an asset costing 3,60,000 for a 5-year period. It has fixed a rental of 1,05,000 per annum payable annually starting from the end of the first year. See, end of the first year. Suppose rate of interest 14% per annum compounded annually, on which money can be invested by the company. In this agreement favorable to, is this agreement favorable to the company or not? This is what we need to take the call. When such kind of questions are coming, how to approach, I'll tell you. You keep this 3,60,000 aside. Okay, sir. If I go for rent na, sir, every year I'm going to get 1,05,000, 1,05,000, 1,05,000 for next 5 years, sir. Next 5 years, 1,05,000, sir, 5,25,000 rupees, sir. But if I go for lease, I have to pay 3,60,000, sir. I'm getting 3,60,000, sir. Then I think I should go for rent only so that I can get more money. No. 5,25,000 you are going to get in future, not now, but 3,60,000 you are getting it today. So direct comparison not possible. So how to compare that 1,05,000 which you are going to get it in future? Na, that's today's value you find out. That is present value of that 1,05,000 you find out. After that you compare with the 3,60,000. If that amount is more than 3,60,000, then rent is feasible. That is favorable. If doesn't come, then leasing is feasible. Now look at this. What I do, I found the present value. When I find the present value, I get 3,60,473. But lease amount is 3,60,000. When I go for rent, I am getting extra 473 rupees. So I always go for what? Rent only. So that is leasing is favorable to the lessor. Lessor and lessee. For example, I'm the owner, I'm the lessor. Person who is coming to me, he is a lessee. So if I go for, no, sorry, I'm the lessee. See what I'm doing. I'm the owner, I'm the lessee. The person who is coming to me, he is a lessor. Now, if he go for leasing, he has to pay only 3,60,000. But if he go for rent, at the end of 5 years, you would have paid 3,60,473 rupees. Extra 473 rupees you would have paid. So, as a lessor, if I go for, as a lessee, if I go for rental, it is favorable to me. If I go for leasing, it is favorable to lessor. So, whenever these type of questions, always go with even this also. Present value find out and check. Okay, sir, 4,000, 3,642, less than that. So, I think this one is favorable. So, this is the call you need to take. Not only this sum, this one is there. All 4 sums of the same type. Please note down. This one of the 4 sum is going to come in the exam. Sir, how can you be sure, sir? Because last 2-3 attempts it doesn't come. So this time I'm expecting. If doesn't come, what you'll do, sir? I'm not going to do anything. So what can I do? That's it. If doesn't come, doesn't come. But there is a chance of coming. So please prepare all the 4 sums nicely. Okay. If you don't know this sum, please go and talk to your faculty and please learn it carefully. If you're already attending my lecture, please go and watch the recording of these sums. Is it clear, my dear? Yes. So these are the 4 sums. Please note it down. I'm not saying the same problem will be coming. I'm saying similar type of sum. So you need to understand the concept of approaching the sum, my dear. Okay, from now only you're noting example 39, 38, 37, 36. From 36 to 39, all 4 sums, please note it down. I'm expecting this sum. That's it. I think my students knows it. If I say something I'm expecting, yes, definitely it is coming in the examination. That's what so far our record, right? Yes, fine. Perpetuity means, what is perpetuity? Perpetuity for the number of years never mentioned. Okay, we keep on paying, keep on paying, keep on paying. Very simple formula. Annuity amount divided by I is perpetuity. That's it. Okay. Yes, that is what we called as perpetuity.